Hey dolls, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video, it's gonna be a really simple look. It's gonna be for like work, everyday look, classy, or just if you want to have some makeup on but you don't want something like so extravagant because you ain't going nowhere, then this is the right look for you. So keep watching, and I'm gonna start by applying my moisturizer cream, and I like to use the Touch in Sol, the classy one. And I'm just gonna go ahead and apply it all over my face. Excuse my ugly nails, guys. I haven't had a chance to get them done, but I will be taking care of it soon. Just like that. And while I let this sit on my face for a few minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and start doing my eyebrows. So for the eyebrows, I like to use the flat brush. It has a little comb in the back. My Anastasia pomade, and this is in the tone soft brown. The brush, I'm using the Morphe by Jeffree Star JS7. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start by applying some of this Dip Brow Pomade product in the flat brush, and then just tap it like that. Comb. And I just like to underline it like that. And then once you underline the bottom, just towards up, like blend it towards up. I'm gonna do the same thing to the top. This time I'm just gonna blend down. So once you have it like that, you could just blend this out. And then you'll see the missing spots. Go. And we're gonna go ahead and do the other one. It doesn't matter if you want to underline the top or the bottom first. As long as you do it, that's fine. Just remember the top part, you blend it down. And then the bottom part, you're gonna blend up. So just like that. And then with your little comb, you're just gonna brush it. And then just bring it out a little bit. So we will be fixing this with concealer. So don't worry about it, that's fine. But first, I will be applying my primer. And then for the primer, I will be using my Touch in Sol primer. So I'm just gonna go ahead and give 2 little drops like that. And then I like to apply it in my dark circles. Here, and just here, wherever I feel that I have like oily skin. I don't really have oily skin, so But like if I do, it's probably gonna be like in my dark circles, chin, and then forehead, like right here. Not really like on the cheeks. So we're just gonna let it sit there for a little bit. While we do that, I'm gonna go ahead and then clean up my eyebrows. So for the eyebrows, to clean them up, I like to use the BMX 498 line brush, and it's like a flat brush as well. And then I'm gonna go ahead and use my Tarte concealer. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit of product, like right there and right there. And then just grab a little bit with your brush and start correcting it. Just like that. And I'm just gonna go ahead and do the same thing to the other eyebrow. Once I do that, we're gonna apply a little bit like that, but now like in the top part. And then the shade for the concealer, before I forget, I like to use Porcelain Beige, the 8B. And don't worry if it's not blend completely yet, because we're still gonna go ahead and do that. So that's fine. And I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing to my other eyebrow. So now that I already did my eyebrows and like a few minutes passed from my primer, I'm gonna go ahead and apply my foundation. So I'm using the Stila Rel Double Wear Foundation. This is the Stay in Place makeup, and then it's in the tone 1W0 Warm Porcelain. For some reason, every time I get like a foundation, concealer, or like a face, like one of these, I don't know, like a foundation stick, for some reason I always get like the tone Porcelain. I don't know why, but it's like one of my close skin tones. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and apply this with a beauty blender. So I'm just gonna pour it in my beauty blender, just like that. And I'm gonna go ahead and apply it all over my face. So now that I already applied my foundation, I'm gonna go ahead and apply some concealer. And I'm using the same one that I use for my eyebrows. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply it right by my dark circles. A little bit in the nose. Any spot that I want to correct, that's where I'm gonna go ahead and apply it. And I'm gonna use this BoxyCharm that I received brush. I'm just gonna go ahead and start blending down. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and blend up. Because we don't want to mess up our eyebrows. Just like that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use my stick foundation. This is the Wet n Wild in the tone Porcelain, Fair Warm. And I'm just gonna go ahead and apply a little bit in there, just like that. And I'm also gonna go ahead and blend with that same brush. Moving forward, we're gonna start baking. For baking, I'm gonna use my Airspun. And this is a translucent tone. And I'm just gonna grab a brush. It's like a loose brush. And I'm just gonna apply it in there. Just in my dark circles. It's okay if it doesn't look perfect yet. We still got more to go. That's enough. I love the smell of this powder. While we leave that Airspun powder, we're gonna go ahead and do our eyeshadow. For the eyeshadow, like I mentioned, I'm keeping it very simple and classy. So I'm gonna be using my Morphe by James Charles palette. So it comes like that. It's really big. It's one of my favorites. It's one of my favorite palettes that I have, actually. And I like it because it has like the colors, like this right here, with the colors for each tone and shade. And I'm gonna start by using, let me think. So I'm gonna start by using the tone Punch Me, which would be this one right here. And with that, I'll be using this like a fluffy brush. And then we're just gonna go ahead and like put it like that for like the transition. of eyeshadow products for this look, because like I mentioned, it's really simple. And we're gonna do the same thing. Just like that. Now I'm gonna be using this really fluffy brush, like more fluffy. This one is Morphe Jeffree Star, the JS5. And for this color, I'll be using the wig color, which is this shimmery one over here. And I'll just be applying some shimmer right on top of that transition tone. Just blend and then just try to make them look similar, the same. So just blend till you get your satisfied look. For this one, I'm gonna use the Jeffree Star Morphe JS13 brush, and I'm gonna be using the So Good tone. It's another shimmery but a much lighter tone. Let's see if show you guys in the camera. And I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna apply it like in my eyelid, right there, all over. Just like that. Now that I apply that color, just make sure the colors are blended. Like that. And so now I'm gonna go ahead and just apply a tiny bit of concealer right in there and in there. And with the same brush I use for correcting my eyebrows, I'm just gonna go ahead and then just blend this like that, right there. Just right there. We're not trying to build any creases or anything. So with the same brush, which is the Morphe Jeffree Star JS13, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the color Sister, which will be this one right here. It's like a pinkish shimmery, very light pink. And I'm gonna go ahead and apply that color right in there. Just like that. Just like that. And it's okay if it gets in our face. We did the I know we did the foundation, but we still haven't do our powder, so that's fine. Perfect. So now I'm gonna be using this other brush. This is the Luxie 246 Precision Crease, and it's kind of like flat, but not too flat. It has like a curve on top. And for this, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the color Mary. It's right next to Sister, which is this one right here. These colors are really pigmented, so we don't want to like pick up too much. And I'm gonna apply it in the bottom, just like that. A little bit of more product. Okay. And I'm gonna go ahead and go back to that same other brush that I was using, the JS13, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply the one next to Mary, which is a Literally. And it's this one right here, because this is a Sister, Mary, and Literally. So pick up if you could see them. The Sister one, I'm gonna go ahead and apply like in the bottom towards the front. I mean, not the Sister one, the Literally. The Sister one is the one I applied here. Okay. Just like that, and we're done for our eyeshadow. Like I said, we're keeping it like really simple. So now I'm gonna go ahead and apply a black eyeliner in my waterline. Another thing I like to do when I apply my eyeliner in my waterline, I like to apply a little bit like on the top part. gives it like a cool look. Just like that. So now I'm going back to the powders. I'm applying my Airspun one, the one that I applied for like here. So while that, we're just gonna leave it like that. And we're gonna go with my favorite powder, this one by Stila Laurel. It's also the Double Wear, just like the foundation that I applied. And this one right here is in the Warm Porcelain Tone 1W0. It comes with a little sponge, but instead of using the sponge, I'm gonna go ahead and use this other one by BoxyCharm. It's a little bit bigger than the other one that I used, and I'm just gonna go ahead and apply it. It comes with a little mirror, so I'm just gonna be looking at it. So now I'm gonna go ahead and go with the contour powders, and I like to use my Tarte one, like I mentioned. This one is an eyeshadow palette by Tarte, but I like to use it for some reason for like contouring, because it has like I already finished this one right here. This one's almost done. Only has a little bit in the corner, but I like to use it for like the cheeks because it has like a lot of shimmery ones, like for highlighting, or like dark ones for contour. This one right here, it's probably the only one that I use when I want to contour like eyeshadow. But yeah, I like to, and it smells like, I don't know, like bakery or something. It's pretty old because I use it a lot. So I'm using an angled brush. It's okay if I look like a ghost right now because this ain't ready yet. And I'm gonna go ahead and apply it. Just keep blending. Trust the process. So I'm using this tone right here. just apply on your forehead. I'll be using this brush. It's not fluffy, and I'm gonna be using it for my nose, for contouring my nose. Go back to the Earthspun one. This is the Earthspun powder, and this is the brush that I use for it. And I didn't even apply Earthspun powder no more. I'm just like rubbing it to remove like the lines. Okay, so once you have it like that, I like to go ahead and go with my blushes. And for the blush, I'm using the Almar Cosmetics. It has a tons like oranges and the pink one in the middle. I'm gonna be using this orangey one, and it's the Scorcher one. And then just gonna apply it in the apples of my cheeks. For some reason, I love orangey colors for my cheeks. Just like that. So now we're moving forward for our highlighter. For the highlighter, I like to use this brush. I think you guys already noticed that because I use it like in almost for every video for the highlighter. It is a Luxie 250, the large eye blending, but I like to use it for my highlighter because it's like really big, and then it has like fluff in the brush. So I'm gonna be using the same one by Tarte. This one right here that you could I'm almost done with it. You could barely see it. So it's just some shimmer. I love highlighter. In the bridge of my nose and in the tip. Just like that. Cheeks. In the bridge of my lips. glow and in the bottom of my lip. Sometimes I leave it like that. If you want, you can also go ahead and apply a little bit on top of your eyebrows. Just a tiny bit. And then you can go ahead and apply this other tone. It's a little darker, but it's also shimmery. And I'm gonna use that for right in here. Just like that. So we're done with that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and apply my mascara. You guys know that I love to use like my Mexican mascaras, but in this case I will be using this Benefit mascara. It's the Roller Lash black mascara, and it's supposed to curl your lashes and lift them up. I already used it and I love it, so I just wanted to show you guys. I do recommend it. I love my Mexican mascaras, but this one lasts all day and it's really, really good. So far I do recommend it. So it comes like in a thing like that. And then the brush is really, really like thin. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply it on the top part and then in the bottom ones. So first do one coat of mascara. And you could do like a total of 2 coats. So I didn't even curl them because this one's supposed to curl it and lift them up. But if you want, you can also curl them to give them like the extra touch. So you see them just like that. While the top ones dry, I'm gonna apply 1 coat in the bottom, and then we go for our second coat on top and second on the bottom. Okay, so now I can go ahead and do my second coat on top and then my second coat in the bottom. If you are applying lashes, like falsy lashes, then 1 coat should be enough. Probably not even 1 coat, 'cause if you could see, you could do 1 coat if you're applying falsies. But since I'm not gonna be applying falsies for this one, I'm just gonna go ahead and do a second coat. see that? So now I'm gonna go ahead and apply in the bottom lashes. Just look at the difference from this eye and this eye. I always get told my lashes are long, as you can see. You can even see them here, and then here, boom. But that's just because my lashes are like really light, like the color of my lashes. They're like a light brown, and you could barely, probably blonde, you could barely see them. But yeah, but for some reason I love to apply falsies, but not in this case. This case I'm just gonna keep it simple. And then, but like I said, if you guys want to apply falsies, just do like one coat on top and one coat on bottom. If not, you could do the 2 coat on top and 2 coat on the bottom. But yeah. So that's 1 coat. Now we're gonna do 2 coats. Okay, so here I already cleaned my lips. I still haven't applied anything, but I'm gonna go ahead and start applying my lipstick. For the lipstick, since it's a very like simple look with the eyeshadow and no lashes, I want to do it a little bit extra. So I will be using like a maroon, and I will be using this maroon right here by Becca. Pretty that is. And we're gonna start applying it without any like lip liners or anything. I'm just gonna go right with the lipstick. So just follow like your lips. So now that we're done with our makeup look, I'm gonna go ahead and apply some Set and Refresh Mist by Morphe Jeffree Star. And this one will make my makeup last all day. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and do my hair. And I'm just gonna strain my hair. For my hair to strain it, I like to use this one by Cheap, and this one is the Iron Guard 44 thermal protection spray. So I just like to spray this all over my hair. Once it's sprayed, I just continue with my hair straightener. Strained it, and I like to put a little bit more of this just like on top for like the baby hair and for the bangs. So I had my bangs like that, and I'm just letting them grow back. I don't want bangs no more. So this is pretty much it for today's video, for today's look, and I hope you guys enjoy watching. Don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and subscribe if you guys did enjoy watching this video. So my favorite part for this video was the mascara. It's gonna be like one of my favorite mascaras now, because it lasts really long, and I'm so loving this Becca lipstick.